It's been a while since Butter Money Coffee Bash is back. I haven't said it in a while because I used to just have things to do in the morning. Everybody wants my attention in the morning. Today is an exciting day. I feel rested. I finally slept quite well. And I'm probably going to do 3 courses today. I need to go buy an Apple Pencil, even though I sold 2 iPads. I need to. It's a good price for a Apple Pencil. It's basically half price than new, less than half price. So I can sell it instantly. And if I get an iPad, I can sell it for a lot more. The iPad, it just brings the value up because it's a full package. And I'm going to go frame a painting and I'll see if I can sell another painting. We'll see how this works, if it's sellable or not. I'm gonna notice. I'm gonna ask around if they want to buy a cheap painting. Well, I'm just gonna ask them if they can sell a cheap painting, and yeah, basically that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with one of the paintings, and because the frame shop is exactly next to the other 2 galleries that I have paintings at, and I should be able to ask them if they want to not buy but sell this fast. I'm like, look, if you sell it in a week, I'm gonna give it to you for this price. So yeah, it's going to be a nice thing to do. I am enjoying coffee. I am not awake yet. I have to take Sophie out and then go to the first gallery, take the money, go to the frame shop, frame the painting, and then go to the what's it called? To the pawn shop to buy the Apple Pencil. I'm not gonna be able to speak too much. I'm gonna keep things short. I really enjoyed keeping things short yesterday. And I was like, I was thinking that I shouldn't move the camera at all because I was putting a lot of effort in these videos when these were the least performing videos of mine. So I might as well just put the most amount of effort on the videos that actually at least perform a bit well. So no more moving the cameras on this channel. I'm gonna just talk like this, and it's gonna be a bit difficult in the sense that I have to speak properly and not make any blunders. Ooh, that's a nice word. So yeah, it also saves time in the edit. That's the point. Like it saves me 5 to 10 minutes in the edit. If I have just one camera, I can just cut the beginning and the end, and then the video is done. I'm gonna continue to yap until I finish my coffee. I feel very pleased. I saw the abstract course that I made from that's over there. I'm gonna let you see it. That one. I saw it in one of the videos, and I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Chief." Yeah. So that's a Rick and Morty reference. I didn't know I had that in me, Mister Poopy Butthole. So yeah, It's an interesting day. I haven't woken up, and oh, saline water and holotropic meditation don't go too well. They don't blend too well because you're breathing in very fast through your nose and you're taking all of that saline water down in your throat with the mucus that it takes out. And you end up with a gag reflex. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the holotropic meditation and then do the saline water because that way I don't get any of the things in my throat. So that's one tip in case somebody wanted to know. Yeah. So, but it woke me up. I was like, whoa. Ah, ooh, coffee. I love it. It's an amazing experience. I'm glad to see that I sold two paintings. I was actually pissed at this gallerist because he asked me to forge a painting for him, and I don't do that kind of thing. And I really, he asked me actually to actually he had the painting, a very expensive painting. He said, "Here, take it home and do a forgery, as in try to use the same materials, try to find a canvas that is, and do the same brushstrokes and everything else." I wasn't, of course, my forgery wouldn't have been near as good as the original painting, but to the naked eye, to someone who doesn't know what they're doing, they can like not tell that which one is which, and if you don't have the paintings together then you cannot tell. But I blocked him for 6 months after that because I didn't like that he assumed that I would say yes to forging a painting. And yeah, I do copies, but I sign them, and I also put my own twist a bit on them, as in use modern paints, and nobody's gonna think like, oh, this is a Cezanne. Of course, because it's basically, you can tell it's made with modern paints. It doesn't have any crackle. It doesn't have any aging. It doesn't have any, and it's signed by me. And also, I fixed some of the anatomy. Look at me fixing a Cezanne painting. It's probably, well, yeah. So I am able to do copies and reproductions, but I I don't want in any way to start down a dark path of forging paintings. I can spot some of the forgeries. There have been some auctions with some artists that I admire here, and I emailed the auction, and they pulled it out. They pulled a. I was like, this is no way. There is no way this is a whatever painter. Look at the brushstrokes. Look at the fact that it's exposed canvas. This guy never in his life, never in a million years would leave a dot of exposed canvas on the paintings. This is a forgery. And plus, it's way too muted for his color palette. Not even if in the 70s he wasn't painting like this when he was in prison. So he was a political dissident, I think it's called. By when the communists were in power in Romania, he got arrested because he was LGBT, and back when it was illegal here. So Yeah. And they arrested him. They put him in jail and they put him to paint all kinds of things in jail. So basically, I emailed them and they pulled out the painting from the auction. That was a happy day. I was like, confirmation. I bet they scrambled and asked somebody else who knew more about the artist, and they confirmed the same thing. And basically, it was quite a nice thing to do. I have since saw another one by the same artist that was a forgery as well, but I didn't email them because I was like, I'm not the expert here. I don't want to do a lot of work. But the first one, I was like, ah, I saw it, and I was feeling a bit like I want to share with this with someone, and I have a cool story about it. So yeah, it's fun to see that you can tell so much about a person and how they work when whenever you study something so hard. You study painting and you study brushstrokes and everything like that. I don't think I can see myself and how I paint in the sense that I can see my brushstrokes and things like that. I don't have a style. I don't have a real definition to my work. I like to do everything. I really am a generalist. Well, everything except for portraits. I hate doing portraits. Even though there's a lot of money in making portraits, I hate it because it also involves a lot of talking with people. And I don't like that. I like talking with people, but not in a business sense. I like talking with them in a friendly sense. It's a much better experience. And just because I don't like people telling me what to do, that's, I think this is one of the reasons why I ended up being a business owner. I actually told one of my friends, like, look, I'm not a business owner. I don't have a business because I want to. I have a business because I need to, because I'm unable to feel okay with someone else telling me what to do. I am I cannot do it. No matter how much I like the person, I end up detesting them. I love the job. I loved all of my jobs. I just hated the one person who told me what to do. The one single person who told me what to do. No matter if it was the owner, the manager, it doesn't matter who it was. I just hated them. And because of the, I don't know, the dynamic. I don't like people telling me what to do. I think I have a problem with authority. So yeah, well, I definitely have a problem with authority. I went to the six cops who told me to put Sophie on leash, and I was like, "Here is the law. The law says no." With the six cops, and one of my ex girlfriends, she was from the, I forgot. She was from France, but yeah, she was from France, and we went to the seaside, and I was like, something happened where the beach was basically rented out to some companies to take care of it and profit out of it, and they left on a public place, on a public beach. They left this small amount of beach for the other people who didn't pay for whatever sitting on the beach. And I was like, no way you're gonna tell me on a public beach to fuck off. And I went to the cops, and my ex-girlfriend was like, no, 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 don't talk to the cops, don't talk to the cops. You never talk to the cops. I'm like, what? I always talk to the cops. there's nothing they can do to me. As in, I I've never had a bad interaction with cops whenever I approached them. I always had a bad interaction with cops when they approach me. So because they saw me doing something, and yeah, but I do believe like it's very okay to talk with cops, to use them as educational purposes, and that's exactly what I did. I asked them, what's the law that says that I can be in this country, not stay on the beach on a public property in the place of this, and in this place right here on a public beach, I cannot sit there. And they actually told me, and turns out if you rent that space, it doesn't really say it's a public beach anymore. So that's bad. Very big corruption. They pay a lot of bribery to get those rented out. They make a lot of money, and they also, yeah, they basically think that it's their property now, and they actually have a bit of leeway to just act as if the law is on their side. And yeah, I have a problem with authority, as in, but I don't fear authority, as in, my problem is not, it doesn't stem out of fear. It stems out of, because I have no problem just going up to authority and being like, hey, tell me about this. Like going up to cops, up to anything. And even if I get a fine, if they approach me and I get a fine, I don't have a problem talking nicely. And if I still get a fine, that's fine. Like, I don't, whenever I'm in the wrong, I don't challenge authority. I challenge authority when I am in the right, when I know I'm in the right and they cannot do anything. If they are about to do something to me, like give me a fine, for last fine I got was for jaywalking. Can you imagine that? The stupidest fine ever. I got only 3 fines throughout my life, all of them for stupid reasons. The most the most weird reasons ever. Well, not really. It was just jaywalking, smoking in the train, and being in public. The most boring. I'm the most boring person ever, and it was peeing in public was in a park late at night. At 4 in the morning I was drunk, so no no peeing in the public during the day. I was just, I didn't find a toilet. I was like, fuck. So yeah, it's interesting to see the whole situation with how people treat authority, and they stay away from it. I don't. I just go up to it and be like, hey, what's going on here? Why is this like this? So that's why I think I also have a problem about with having uh, someone tell me what to do, because I am, and inevitably I ask them, like in my last job, I asked them, why does this have to be like this? And the owner was like, just because, you're gonna get used to it, don't worry. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get used to it. Definitely not gonna get used to it. And I didn't get used to it. 3 months in, I didn't get used to it. I was like, no way. And I quit, basically. Well, that day, when that was a week in, that day when he said that, when he said, I asked him, why are there no managers here? And because the company had a hundred employees. Why are there no managers here? And he said, oh, I don't think we need managers. And I'm like, but can't you see that things are going, we have to do a lot of managerial work on top and we're not getting paid for it. And basically, we have to do this, and this. And like he said, because we were paid by result, even though we had a salary. And basically, he said, oh, you're going to get used to it. Don't worry. And I'm like, what? No, I'm not going to get used to it. If I don't have this, and this, well, I didn't say that end part because he would be like, okay, then if you're not going to get used to it, why are you here? But I just, I got pissed. And later I came up with this answer. I was like, I'm never going to get used to this. And ever since then, I did my job. I actually exceeded. I got, because whenever you exceeded your quota, you would get more money, and I exceeded my quota every month for 3 months. So I didn't slack off. I didn't do anything, but I didn't enjoy the job anyway because ever since the first week, the guy was like, "Oh, you're just gonna get used to it. This is how things go around here." I'm like, "No, no, this is not how I get used to it." I All of the jobs that I had a manager, and not only that, but I can see that this business really needs at least three managers for 100 people, because not to manage the people, to manage the projects. I don't care about managing the, because the people can manage themselves, but to manage the projects, to manage everything that comes in, everything that is in stock, everything that the employees need. The manager is like basically the project manager. I was a project manager, and I was basically the janitor. I made sure that everything was in the closet for the other people to work with. So, and they had everything to succeed. So that's exactly what you are. You're like, oh, I need to have them have the right software, the right laptops, the right whatever. Exchange that for broom and everything else, and it's, I'm just a, so that's exactly what I was. I was just a glorified janitor because I had to make the space for them to succeed, the space clean for them to succeed. That's exactly what the project manager, I think, does. It makes the whole space more clean for other people to just be able to succeed and have a breeze working. And yeah, it's a stressful job, but that's why I don't do it anymore. Well, I don't do it anymore because of the authority problem. I had no problem with that job until the owner came back from his long Thailand trip, and this was so stupid. He started asking me to clean my inbox, and I was like, "What? Did I do my job wrong? Is my output wrong? No. Then why should I clean my inbox? Because that's how we do things around here." And I'm like, "It's my inbox. Why should I clean my inbox?" He saw, we were working together from a coffee shop, and he saw my inbox, and he was like, "Whoa, you have 55 emails in your inbox." I'm like, "Yes. So clean your inbox." And I was like, "Why? Why should I clean my inbox? It's my inbox." Well, I used it for work, but it doesn't matter. That's how we do things here. And I'm like, have I missed the deadline? Have I done my job wrong in the 4 months I worked here? And the answer to this, to all of this, was no. Has my performance dipped? Did I ever do something wrong in this job? No. So it means this inbox is useful. I don't slip by anything. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't do anything. And then he didn't accept that, and he made me do the inbox, and that's when I decided to really fuck off, because who cares about a fucking inbox? And I actually cleaned my inbox for a week, and I was like billing him for cleaning inbox, and I was like, do you like this extra $15 a day for cleaning my inbox? And he was like, yeah, okay. I was like, fuck you. You should have said no. You should have said no. But he was okay for me to bill him an hour for cleaning my inbox. But I didn't like cleaning my inbox. I was like, this is so useless. I could have done so many better things in that hour. So much better things, because I was keeping track the inbox. He was thinking that his work process was the same as mine, which was not. I improved that job like tremendously. Still to this day, the managers actually use my system, not his, even though they because I wrote the manual for the manager position, and they still to this day use that manual. uh, so basically, I didn't use his system. His system was always based on the inbox. Mine was not based on the inbox, because the inbox is kind of shitty system to keep track of things. So I was basically using Excel, even though that's a shittier, not a shittier, but it has a bit of improvements. And because of the columns, and you can extract and manage information better, it's a better CRM. Now I would have been using other things, but I was using the Excel for managing the projects, and the inbox was just whatever flowed in. I starred things, and that's my system. I just had stars. If I had stars for something, I would just read it. I would never forget to star something. I would star it before opening it. So, and yeah, it's been a beautiful day. Well, it's been a beautiful morning. I love the coffee. I love the conversation. And I'm going to go frame some paintings by the Apple Pencil and sell two of the paintings. I have forgot to turn on the microphone. Today was a very long day once again. It's almost 4 in the morning. I need to edit 3 more videos and post this one. And I have made 2 courses, even though I set out to do 3 or 4. And that's better than one. I'm still in schedule, and I basically had a lot of things to do, and I started working at about 7 at or 6, I think. I went to a pawn shop to buy an Apple Pencil for the future iPad I'm gonna buy. And I also had to go to the frame shop to frame one of the paintings with the same frame that the other paintings had, because the client of the gallery asked for specifically to have that kind of a frame. And I ordered yesterday, and I had to take 2 taxis back and forth to just take the paintings from the frame shop. I also took some more paintings from another gallery because they didn't sell for a year, even though the gallery owner asked me specifically for that type of a painting, and I've made her 6 paintings like that, and none of them sold, but I lost a lot of time. I paid for a framing about, I think, $150, and also wasted time, wasted canvases, materials, everything. All in all, I think it's about $200. No time. I'm not putting in the time. It took me about 2 days to make those paintings. And yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I didn't tell her that, look, you said these paintings will sell, and you were wrong. But it's fine. She asked me to bring her some flowers. I actually have two commissions. I forgot to mention that. I have two commissions, which is nice. I have to paint some beautiful horses, a long painting with horses, and another one with flowers, a flower field, which will be nice to do as well. But I need to focus on making more courses first and then doing the commissions, just because the courses have way more earning potential, even though the commissions are basically faster money, but they are not more money. So yeah, I'm gonna do them. I'm probably gonna film the whole process just to squeeze a bit more out of that lemon. And I think that's just about enough for today. I'm very, very, very tired. And I'm gonna edit in bed, I think. I'm gonna transfer the files from this beautiful new camera. And that's just about it. See you tomorrow.